everyone, Katrina here, and today we're going to talk about how to factor quadratics when the product and sum rule doesn't work. Let's consider this trinomial. 5x squared minus 9x plus 2. Let's revisit the previous factoring techniques that we've learned and see if they apply in this case. First of all, let's check if we can use the product sum rule. So to use the product sum rule, let's multiply 5 by 2, which is 10. So here our product is 10, and then our sum is our center value over here, which is 9. So let's see if there are two numbers that multiply to 10, which also add to 9. So let's go through the factors of 10. We have 1 and 10, 2 and 5. We also have negative 1, negative 10, negative 2, and negative 5. Do any of these two numbers add to 9? 1 and 2 doesn't work, 5 and 10 doesn't work, and neither do these negative pairs. That means that the product sum rule here doesn't work. So what do? This is where we introduce the quadratic formula. So the quadratic formula always works. So even if you don't want to try the product sum rule or difference of squares, you can always jump directly into this amazing formula. It's written like this. So your two factors for x, so we have our x1 and x2 equal to negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So this is for our typical trinomial, which has the form ax squared plus bx plus c. Okay, now let's apply this quadratic formula to our example above. So let's start by plugging in all the values. So x1, x2 equals to negative 9 plus or minus the square root of negative 9 squared minus 4 times 5 times 2 all over 2 times 5. Okay, let's plug this in. So the two negatives will negate themselves. So we have 9 plus or minus root, scroll up a bit, of 81 minus 4 times 5 times 2, which equals to 40, all over 2 times 5, which is 10. And we can continue to simplify this. So we have 9 plus or minus root 41 over 10. There we go. So now we have our two values for x. But how do we put this in factored form? That's a great question. So the generic form, factored form, is x minus x1 multiplied by x minus x2. So right over here, we got our x1 and our x2 values. So all we need to do is simply plug that into our generic factored form, and then we have essentially factored our trinomial. Let's do that last step together. So we have x minus 9 plus root 41 over 10 multiplied by x minus 9 minus root 41 over 10. And there you have it. The equation is factored. If you found this video interesting, please drop a like. Don't be afraid to comment if you have any questions or any other problems that you want to go through together. And please subscribe for more fun and easy to follow math videos. See you next time.